Here's a story about a man named Jason.
It's highly likely that you've never heard of Jason before this video and you'll never hear of him again after. Jason has been a member of the United States Air Force since 1993 and next year marks his 30 years of service. Jason is part of a small team known as a Tactical Air Control Party, or TACP for short. A TACP is responsible for providing coordination between aircraft and ground forces and calling in close air support when it's needed. So if you're a soldier in any service for any country, you don't want to go anywhere without your TACP. Jason has served 2 tours of duty, both in Afghanistan and Iraq. He is highly commended by his family, friends and fellow servicemen. So much so that Jason is due to be promoted to the rank of Chief Master Sergeant. Chief Master Sergeant is the 9th and highest rank of enlisted members in both the US Air Force and the US Space Force. And from now on, Jason will be referred to as Chief. Jason is an avid fan of the A-10 aircraft, which you see featured in this painting today. And just in case you're wondering, that's him on the left. Jason, your family are incredibly proud of you, and I'm absolutely honoured to have been able to paint this for you. Stay safe out there, Chief. Now, as much as I love my Ridge wallet, I've had it a while now, and it's time to spice things up a little. Now, I was going to take all the cards out of it, but I've just found this in the box. If we get this last screw out, it should... Yeah, nice. Let's paint this bad boy. Malachite across here. King's Purple across here. Tropicana right here. And some gleaming pink just on this corner. Like that, nice. Let's grab a little fairy liquid. Just dribble a little over this way. And a little this way. Now we cover the whole thing in black. Wait for it to dry. Washy washy. Scroobly doobly. And boom. Yeah, check that out. Mr. Beast! Do a Mr. Beast planet. Mr. Beast. Never heard of him. Let's get an outline going. Take some magenta, put it down here. And some Tropicana here. And a big white. Let's go with white over the top of that. Grab the Lidl Weekly and scrumple it up. Do you reckon Mr. Beast shops at Lidl? I don't think so. Okay, black shadow around here like that. And dry. Let's get the bowl down on it right here. Let's cover the whole thing in black. Big one for the beast. Sticky! Tropicana stars. Some white comets. And a magenta shine. Squiggle my diggle. And boom. Yeah! I don't know who this Mr. Beast guy is, but give him a tag and see if he likes this anyway. This is a custom painting for Rob. He wants one of my cityscapes in blue, yellow and grey. Let's roll. Start with some light blue right here. Some ultramarine on top of that. And saffron yellow on top of that. Show some love to the weekly. Swipe, swipe, swipe and peel. Couple little dabs on here. White highlight and a black shadow. Grab my itty bitty bowl and put him down here. Now I want some light blue all around here. Bit of that saffron yellow. And ultramarine towards the bottom, like that. Now I'm going to use black and grey for the sky. Now I want a streak of white going here and here. And some flame blue just to dress that up a bit. United States of Sticky! So purdy. Take this guy off. Ooh, nice. On guard. I think we'll have our first building right up the middle here. And Skadoosh. Nice. And we'll just build them up from there, I think. And you guys wondered why I put light blue down on this planet first. Well, now you know. Okay, we'll shade this out with some grey and black and add another layer. Okay, you're done. Let's put in a little more black down here before I add the foreground. Grab this guy and let's put him down here. Now I want some black here and here. Ultramarine here and here. Light blue here. Touch of white here. And some yellow here. I believe we were discussing the topic of will it blend? Okay, shading the sides a little bit. Now with the white, I'm just going to shoot my straight edge to create a misty waterline. Okay, you're done. I'm pretty sure Rob wanted this finished off with a bridge. Rob, if you didn't, I'm sorry, but it's happening now. Okay, let's put in the road. Some cables of suspension. A little hustle and bustle around here. Squiggle my diggle. And boom. Hope you like it, Rob. Made just for you, buddy. Bruh.
Wait, I can do that better. What if it's like...
So you want to see more of my super awesome high-tech Skadoosher? Mind your business. So first we need something to skadoosh. Bear with. Sticky! Now I'm going to take this piece of card, fold it in half, and then in half again. I'll just cut some snips out of it to create my Skadoosher. I'll take this guy off. Oh, she's a beauty. Now I need to moisten her up with some clear coat. Now using our Skadoosher, we take an angle like this and we skadoosh. Skadoosh. Now she's bigger at the back than she is at the front, but that's okay. Some people like a large rear ring, and some people like top heavy, and some like it more even. Yeah, you get it. Oh my god! This is custom space painting for William, and they said I can pick whatever colours I want. Let's get it. I think we'll have a planet here. I think I'll start with some of this soap. Ooh, that's clean. Now some Valerie on top of that. High five and high five. Let's have a little black here and some white right here. Welcome to Lidl, the only place where you can get a pint of milk and an engine crane. Swipe, 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 and peel. A couple little Daberinos. I'm going to take some black, put a shadow around here like that. Little soap down here for the squiggle. Now this is dry, going to pop the bowl down on it right here. King's Purple up here like that. Bit more soap blended in with that. Some gleamy, whoa, empty! Reload, just a few little spots of that here. Back in with the weekly, and I'm just working this up a bit. Okay, nice. Back in with the black, and we'll start filling in this background. Sticky! I think we'll have a couple layers of stars to add some real depth. Fluorescent violet, just around here like that. And a bit more gleaming pink right here and here. And some magic white just to make our nebula a bit more gaseous. Shooting star here, and another one here. Sticky! One more layer of stars and you're done. And boom! Whoa! Shut the door! Down, down! That is freaking awesome.
Hashtag drive-by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello there.
Reese is a huge fan of the planet Coruscant from Star Wars. Let's see if we can make it. Little Campari orange in with this power orange. A little bit of shock yellow too. Cover everything in black. And a few dusts of ultramarine just on top of that. Grab the weekly and scrumple it up. I just want a little bit of texture. Just a little bit. Perfecto. Now a little mystic black just to shade everything back in. Coruscant has like these circles and lines which connect the levels of the planet. So if I take this cap here and give it a little circle like that. And a bigger one here like that. Ah, don't stick, don't stick. Okay, we're good. The lines are all really straight. So I'm going to use this guy and just try and push them in. Like that. Okay. Pretty cool. Now with some magic white, just going to put a highlight around this side of the planet. And a black shadow around here. Now we'll just get this guy in the oven. Grab my big old bowl, put him down here. Cover everything in black, making sure we get inside of the edge of the bowl. Sticky! Just flick the stars on, just like that. On the opposite side to the shadow, I'm just going to put a little shine. Just like that. Swing my diggle. And boom. Oh my god. I think I actually pulled it off.
You serious?
Spiderman versus Deadpool. Sheesh! With a poster like this, they're going to have to make the movie. This is not going to be easy, but I really want this to be a thing. Like, I literally love both of these guys, so I couldn't decide who would win, but this needs to happen. I think this is going to need a montage.
Hey.
No montage music, I'm afraid, as it's copyrighterino, but I just want to take this short break to thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, you frickin' legends.
Okay, I've got these guys all blocked off, so let's finish the background. Just topping up this black first. Now with the magic white, want some wavy kind of coolness. Sticky! Bright red blood splats for Deadpool. And for Spider-Man, cue sound effects. We need more. Yeah. Oh yeah, whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time. Let's go. Boom and boom. Crushed it. So somebody asked me to make a small change to my mental health painting. I wouldn't normally make changes to a standard design, especially one as popular as this, but they explained the concept and I love it. Hear me out. They said they wanted some neon pink worked in to remind them that even on a bad day, they still shine through. Take some gleaming pink and put it all inside of here, like that. I think it's really enlightening to know that even on a really bad day, you can still find a way to know that you're shining through. Okay, we need roof frame white down here. This will make up our storm. Put some white down here, and black on top of that. Just add the rocks in. See those good vibes starting to seep through. Like if everyone had a really good day every day, you think that would actually be a good thing? I would say that if you don't have a few bad days, then you don't know what a good one is. Let's put the tree in right up here. Oh yeah. What a lot of people don't know about me is, you know, I have the same issues myself, guys. I have my good days and I have my bad days. To be honest though, it's hanging out with you guys that really helps me. I can actually be at the point of panic attack, and as soon as I come out here, life becomes better. The only people I have to thank for that are you guys. I mean, you make this all happen. Like, I honestly believe that if I didn't have somewhere to paint and you guys supported me the way you do, on my bad days, my paint wouldn't shine through. Even through painting this right now, I think I found the moral to this story. Even on your bad days, you should always find a way to let your colours shine through. Stay awesome, guys. Okay, check it out. Somehow I've got to fit black, grey, blue, green, purple and red into a painting for Lily. I'm going to hack this and knock this out. Hopefully black and white will make grey somewhere. Let's start with this King's Purple right up in here. And some Valerie right up in here. And some blue velvet right up in here. Now I want some black all over here. Nice. And some white all over this side. You will make grey. You hear me? Grab the Liddell Weekly and give it a crumple. And I lay it down over the planet, and with my fingers, I'm just going to swipe through like that. Okay, nice. There's no grey. Maybe I can dab the grey in. Nope. I hate this. Give ourselves a little black shadow around here. Touch some King's Purple for the squiggle. And a white highlight around here. Definitely going to need the big boy. Put him down here. Next up, fire red. Right across here like that. Now acid green down here like that, and up here. Now I'm going to swap this out for crackle blue. Activate. Start filling these edges with some black. Sticky! Still got that grey on my mind. Let's take some flame blue and go up here like that, and here. A little fluorescent violet as well. www.sticky.com. The second layer of stars adds a bit more depth. Yeah. What do I do with this? Is this even going to work? Okay, I stand corrected. Comment! I've got all the colours. Does it look good though? And boom! Oh yeah! Nailed it! This is spray paint art in reverse on glass. This is going to be hard as fuck. Okay, I got my paint down here, and I think I want a planet right here and another one here. Sticky! I know it's a little soon for the sticky, but everything's backwards now. Take some fluorescent violet and give it a few sprinkles of that. Crocus pink right up through the middle like that. Now some King's Purple up the sides of that. Some of this Lakers Purple up the sides of that. Comment! I'm going to cover the whole thing in black. Let's take these guys off. Okay. I think, have I cocked this up? Put a shadow on each of these guys. And one for you. Okay, this is me actually squiggling my diggle in reverse. Okay. Now on here, I want some white. Grab the weekly and give it a crumple. Okay, I've shaped it like this, and I'm going to dab it and kind of just dab it on there. Ultramarine. Kind of flick that around this bottom side. Bavaria blue. It's going to work, right? Someone tell me it's going to work. Tropicana. Okay, at this point, it's anyone's guess what's going to happen. Okay, for this one, I'm going to get some malachite and just put it down here. I'm going to cover this side in white and this side in black. I'm going to cover this one too, because I don't trust myself. Please don't be trash. And boom. Oh yeah, that is boss. Put it back in its frame. Gently does it now. Who needs a painting anyway, when you can just paint the frame? A painting to represent anxiety. How about a painting to relieve some anxiety? So I want to start with the great news about anxiety. We've all got it and we all need it. Ultimately, anxiety is what stops you from walking out in front of that car when you cross the road, or simply finding a safe route home. I know those examples seem like common sense, but anxiety does keep us out of harm's way, and we can be thankful for that. The other great thing about anxiety is that it's all make-believe. Everything you think about when you're feeling anxious is made up and is not actually happening. The anxiety itself is just your response to the stresses around you and your bad thoughts about what might happen. And that's it. What I'm trying to say is the way you're feeling is perfectly normal. All that being said though, anxiety does come with its challenges, and it's something we have to manage on top of everything else on a daily basis. And there are some of us out there that find that more difficult than others. Everyone has a stress bucket, and that bucket can only get so full. If you let it get too full, that's where anxiety can take over and become a real bitch. It can feel like it's taking over your whole life, so you're worrying about everything that doesn't even need to be worried about. Or worse, you can be worrying about anxiety itself, and it just becomes a vicious cycle. And for some, it can manifest into physical symptoms, anything from butterflies in the tummy to full-blown panic attacks. I mean, speaking from my own experience, guys, panic attacks, they're not fun. The thing to remember is all these worrying thoughts, the headaches, the sweaty palms, the fear of impending doom, the nausea, all of it is nothing to worry about. I know that seems like a really dumb thing to say, but it's just your mind telling you that something needs to be done about it. Your body's just doing its job. And luckily, there are loads of things that we can do to battle our anxieties. Firstly, find something that's completely separated from your normal life. It doesn't even give you the chance to think about anything that's going on or the stresses you've got in your life. My thing? Well, you're looking at it. Now, the second one is a big one and actually leads back to this painting. When I got the brief for this, it got me thinking about elephants. Seriously, just bear with me on this. Did you know that elephants are the largest land mammals in the world and subsequently have one of the biggest brains of all living things? And with that big brain comes lots of amazing things. They form social bonds with each other. They mourn the death of loved ones. They self-medicate. They remember where watering holes are from 30 years ago. I mean, that's why elephants never forget. And just like us, they feel anxiety. Now, you combine that large capacity for anxiety with the environment they're in. Every day for an elephant can be life and death. So when you look at it like that, we've got it pretty easy. So how do the elephants do it? Well, it's all in herd mentality. They stick together no matter what, constantly communicate and reassure each other, and never isolate anyone from the herd. In comparison, what do we do when life gets us down? We shut ourselves in, contemplate life, and don't talk to anybody. So when life's getting a little bit too much, just find that thing that breaks you away and go and talk to your herd. I promise you that getting it all out on the table will reduce that anxiety, even by just a little. Peace. This is a custom painting for Cameron, and he wants a sunset cityscape. Let's roll. Grab Pete the plate and put him down here. Just outline him so I know where my sun's going. Grab some hot lips across here. Chili red, sunset orange, sunflower yellow, and a little saffron yellow at the top. Bring back Pete and put him down here. Now I need the same colours, just in the opposite direction. Just a smidgen of black across the top. Sicky! Just a few teeny stars up top, just teeny ones. On guard. Skadoosh and skadoosh. Little pro tip, when you get to the corner of a building, if you just do a quick drag down like that before you make the 3D part, it gives you a bit of a highlight on the corner.
A few moments later.
Let's just put a little flag on this guy here. Skadoosh. Now with some black, I'm just going to shade this in here so I can add another layer. Buildings in the foreground are going to be a lot bigger. Now we just need to add some water and a bridge. Grab this guy, put him down right here. Now I want to capture these sunset colours in the water. Some hot lips right here and here. Little chili red, sunset orange, sunflower yellow, saffron yellow, and a little white, just a touch. But will it blend? That is the question. So touch more white. Perfect. Now Callum wants a bridge and he wants it to look abandoned, but I'm not quite sure how I'm doing that yet. Maybe just put a road in and it's like falling down here. Suspension cable here. This one is not okay. This one's fine and dandy. Just a few finishing touches. Squiggle my diggle. And boom. Yeah, that looks sick. A Jubilee painting for Queen Lizzie. Oh yeah, me and Liz, we go way back. You always see Her Majesty on the stamps, so let's make her a new one. Okay, get some tape down on this and create a nice border. I've cut out all the layers of the Union Jack flag and made them purposely wonky to make it look like it's waving. Okay, this is the red layer, so I'm going to use shock red. Nice. Next up, Bavaria blue. With this spare piece of card and some transparent black, I'm just going to add some shading across the flag to make it look like it's waving. Now for the big 7-0, some platinum silver. Of course, a stamp wouldn't be a stamp without a royal noggin. I just want to say congratulations and thank you, Your Majesty, for being such a wonderful monarch for the last 70 years. Also, cheers for the extra day's holiday. Much appreciated. I hope you like the new stamp. Happy Jubilee, guys. Can you do a Cookie Monster space scene? Okay, I'll give it a shot. 2 little caps is 2 little eyes. We put a cookie in his mouth right here. Put a little bit of nugget down here. Some of this sand on top of that. Grab the weekly and give it a crumple. Just smooth that over the top and take it off. Put a little shadow around this side, make it a bit more 3D. Now on here, I want some hazelnut brown. I need something to dab with. Ooh, you'll do. See if this works. Okay, need some black in there. That's definitely more chocolatey now. It's kind of a cookie planet, kind of. Grab this guy and put him down here. I'm going to cover the whole thing in black. Sticky! Just want a few cookie bits flying about. Now we can take this guy off. I'm going to take this piece of card and try and cut his mouth out.
A few moments later.
Come on, Tom. Trust the process. Okay, let's cover everything in signal blue.
With my palette knife here, I'm just going to make him a little hairy, kind of all over.
More moments later.
Just going to dip this foam brush in some black. This is definitely going to be a cookie monster of your nightmares. Don't worry, kids. Everything's going to be okay. And boom, whee, nom 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 nom. This is a custom spray painting for Dean. I think we'll call this one Savannah Tiger. I think we'll have a sunset here, so let's outline that. Fill that with some sunset orange and some sunflower yellow. Let's pop this guy back here. Okay, now I want some sunset colours for the sky. Let's take this guy off, not too bad. Now let's add some white on the sun and all over here. Let's bring this to life. A little dust of black at the top here. Sticky! Just some faint, teeny, tiny little stars. Now I want some more white going right up here like that. I'm just going to tone that down again with the sunset colours. Now on here, I want some black. With some on the brush, I want a big hill kind of going up this way like that. And a smaller one in the back right here. Okay, let's get these guys filled in. Orange brown right down here. I'm just going to dib on this spare piece of card. And I'm just going to run it down each peak like that. Starting at the top and working our way down. Stealth grey down here. Now I'm just going to do the same again to make up the dark side of each mountain. Just a few little kisses of this saffron yellow and these guys are done. Magic white across here like that. Remember, mist is depth. Back into the orange brown and I'm going to put a tree line in. I'm going to start thin down here, making them bigger and bigger as I go, till I end up with some really fat ones at the end. Doing the same on another layer with some stealth grey and finally with some black. Now I'm just dabbing in some black to create a little riverbed. Now I want a few more of the sunset colours down here. A little white just down here. And with this spare piece of card, just going to load it up and start building my river. I think it needs to be a bit more dynamic. So we're going to take some black and add some more rocks in here. I might just go full Bob Ross on you now. Remember, this is your world. You can make it however you want. Okay, let's finish this river off. Okay, I need some foregroundage. Back in with the orange brown. That's right, more trees. Happy, happy little trees. A really happy tree right here. And finally the black. This tree is ecstatic. Get a shade out the bottom half and it's tiger time. Now I want a rock face going right up here. This is going to give our tiger something to stand on. I think we'll have some of this up in here. I want to add something to these branches. So with a sponge, I'm just going to dip in some black. Going to dab it on there and build up some layers. Orange brown next. And finally, some saffron yellow. That is a nice bush. Depth is everything, so let's have our tiger standing behind some rocks. And star of the show. Find a bit of mist down here. Squiggle mad diggle. And boom. I've got to admit, guys, I'll be sad to see this one go. Love it. Monster energy, you say? Oh yeah, I can dig that. Empty. Reload. Top off this acid green here. Now with some black, gonna go right over the top of that. Grab my magazine paper and give it a crumple. Lay that down over my planet and just using my fingers, I'm just gonna give it some claw marks like that. And some across the bottom here. Nice. Just want 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And with my palette knife, I'm just gonna outline the edge of those and make them pop off. Know what I'm saying? Connect them up like so. With a clean part of this paper, I'm just gonna give a couple little dabberinos just for some added texture. And with my cheap black, I'm just going to put a big old shadow right around here. I'm going to put a little highlight around this side. This is dry now, so we're going to grab Pete the plate. We're going to put him here. Now with some black, I'm going to cover the whole thing. Sticky! Just flicking on those acid green stars. I'm going to shoot Pete right here for an acid green shine. Squiggle mad diggle. And boom. Oh yes, my G's. That looks sick. Just do it! A painting about Star Trek. I got you, bro. We are going XL. Let's do it. I have a planet on this corner right here. Sunset orange down here. Sunflower yellow next to that. Saffron yellow next to that. Cover this side of it in black and this side in white. Grab the weakling, give it a crumple. Let's give it a light rub like that and peel it off. White highlight round here and black shadow round here. Get the bowl down on that. Now with some soap, fuchsia and aqua, I'm going to make a portal to another world. Covering this in black and then we'll texture it out. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just gonna get the rest of the sky filled out and see what we're working with. Sticky! Wouldn't be Star Trek if there was no stars to trek. Now using the spare piece of card, I'm just gonna add some more
kind of curvy detail to my portal here. And with some white, I want a flash coming from the centre of my portal. Right there. I'm going to have some gleaming pink coming out of there too. Sticky! More stars, more depth. With some magic white, I want to add a bit of an atmosphere to this planet. A little touch of orange to that too. Now with this spare piece of card and my paintbrush, I'm just going to poke a hole through it. Just like that. If I shoot through it with the white, it's just going to give me a couple little brighter stars. I think we'll make this one just flare out a little bit. Now we add the Enterprise. Oh yeah. Let's take this guy off. God damn, she's pretty. I think I want the Enterprise right here. I want her in roof grey with some black details. Okay, now that's covered, I'm going to use this guy just to add some streaks from the ship into our portal here. Squiggle my diggle. I think you're going to love this. And boom. Yes, my friends. We have made it so.
I want gazer.
Jack wants a funky London skyline. I'm going to try something I've never done before, so if it goes wrong, then it's your fault. First, I need a London skyline. Here's one I made earlier. Just get that outline for now and take it off. Now I want to fill this outline with some serious funk. Now I'm going to cover all that in black. Grab this absolute ledge and just tap a few more notches in him. Drag him across. And then bring the funk out. Sticky! For the next bit, I need this drier than Gandhi's flip-flops. So let's come back tomorrow. Welcome to tomorrow. Now I'm just lining up the city where I want it, and that looks good. Now I'm weighing down all the edges with some stuff so we don't get any underspray. I think we'll have a Union Jack planet up here. With some George's Cross, we'll go like that and that. I'll come in with some signal blue right here, 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 and here. Cover that in white. Grab the weekly and crumple it up. Get some texture on that. What a beaut. Little highlight and a little shadow. Dry. We get the bowl back and put him down here. Now I'm going to cover the whole top section in black.
One eternity later.
Now for the stars, we need some of that sticky. Just flicking them on our page here, nice and thin. We need more funk.
Funk on a whole new level.
Sticky. More stars, more depth. Now I'm adding a lake here, but I want it to be monochromatic. A little bit of stealth grey next to the black and some white in the middle. We've got a little colour coming through, but that's okay. I'm going to shade down these sides here and round the bottom. Couple shooting stars up in the sky here. Little white shine on this guy. Squiggle my diggle. Boom and boom. Oh yeah, London is funk.
Because it's fine. Everything is within my calculations. It's all gonna be fine.
Can I paint half heaven and half hell? Sounds like a challenge. You're on. I guess we'll start with heaven because hell is going to be messier. Himalaya down here. Some of this is ooh, that's a very different colour blue. When you think of heaven, you think of like the pearly bright white. So let's see if this works. Kinda. Let's try it again with this white. Oh, hello. Forgive me, Father, for I have got paint everywhere. I feel like we can afford to add a yellow tint to this. Is that right? Is yellow a holy colour? Aim test. Oh, nailed it. A bit of white on there. Most people say that my head's in the clouds most of the time, so maybe I'm in heaven already. A little more of that yellow tint, I think. Okay, for hell, we're back in with the yellow. A bit of dark yellow, red-orange, chopped red. A few little dusts of black as well. Show some love to the weekly. Do a few little draggies and see what we got. A little bit of black for the pits of hell. Squiggle my holy and unholy diggle. And boom, there you go, my friend. Heaven and hell. Sick. This Star Wars painting's gonna blow your freaking socks off. We're talking hours to create this set, so it better be worth it. For this first layer, I want straight up black. Skadoosh. Dusty. For the next layer, I want stealth grey. Bosh. Now this gravel grey will give us all the midtones. Ah, sticky. For the highlights, I'm using some of this roof grey and a little white just to make him pop off. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll have Mustafar here and Tatooine up here. For Tatooine, I'm just going to dribble some hazelnut brown all over the face of the planet. And give that a squash with the weekly. I'm going to fill around that with some of this sand colour. I'll cover the whole thing in cappuccino. Texturise and recognise. Now we're just going to add a few little white clouds to that. Little white highlight. A black shadow.
For Mustafa, we want some spots of Easter yellow, some yellow cab in between that. I'll cover all that in red orange, ketchup red, royal red, just a few dusts of black on there too. I'm going to crumple up the weekly. I'm just going to open it back up a little and use it to texture out Mustafa here. White highlight and another shadow around here. The plate goes right here and his mate Paul goes here. I want a streak of white going right across here like that. And some flame blue going right through the middle of that. I'm going to cover this bottom section in black, followed by some Nautilus blue, signal blue coming down here, little sky blue, and finish it off with some fresh blue up here. Sticky! Let's flick some stars on there. With a piece of sponge, I'm just going to create like a nebula. Just wanted to pick up some of that white and blue that's underneath. Now some magic white, just to give a little extra space gas coming off that nebula. I think I want just a touch of royal red around Mustafa here. And I'll finish this off tomorrow. Major look, it's tomorrow. You were triggered, just admit it. Let's have an X-Wing up here and a TIE Fighter right here. Just a touch of mist at the bottom. And a squiggle mad diggle. Let's do this. Boom, boom, and boom. Oh yeah, who's your daddy?